What's the best porn logic you have ever seen? I saw one where a guy had metal teeth. Like Jaws from James Bond. He ended up on some deserted island with a bunch of Amazon women who all loved him, because his teeth could open canned goods. Each peep scene started out with some girl bringing him a can of something to open. At the end, he gets back to civilization. And there's a woman trying to open a can and he's like, "Let me help you with that." Looks at the camera and smiles. Freeze frame. Roll credits. Whoever directed that was too good for porn. Source please. I'd have to go to r/tip off my penis for that. And I don't even have a penis. Girl A is looking for something under her bed. Gets stuck. Girl B crawls under there to help. Gets stuck. Guy walks by and asks to help but can't lift the bed. So girl A asks for some peep. Girl B gets excited and asks for some too. Guy is now able to lift bed with boner. So they asked for peep to use his boner as a lever? The oblivious roommate who is playing video games while her roommate gets railed. To be honest, if my roommates were doing that, I would just ignore them. Just put my headphones on. Probably give a small comment of "dude, there's other people," then keep playing. Dude, there's other people. I'll get to you in a minute. Buddy. I saw one of those "help me I'm stuck" where the actress had her hand stuck in the sink. A few minutes into the actions, she took her top off, which she did by pulling her hand out of the sink, pulling the shirt off over her head, and then putting her hand back in the sink. This sounds so funny, Lamau. I kinda wish to see it. Alexis Fox stuck in sink, I believe. Having peep in someone's kitchen isn't the problem. The problem is that you're peeping right in front of her and her salad. Right in front of my salad? Your fully grown adult stepsister will do literally anything as long as you don't tell your parents that you walked in on her masturbating. She also gets stuck in washing machines a lot. To be fair, those things are very tricky to navigate. I remember when I was young we used to go around to all the second-hand stores and buy up all the cheap washing machines. You'd take them out into the woods near a hiking trail or a field full of colorful flowers and leave them overnight. Come back the next morning and you've caught a half-dozen stepsisters easily. The one with, if I remember correctly, Lisa Ann, where a guy is in a tub, taking a bath and she enters the bathroom as a lifeguard. It's hilarious. This isn't a beach. This is a bathtub. And you can tell the guy is a somewhat okay actor because he genuinely seems confused as hell. Mother Feeper got her hand stuck in a couch. Skip that speep. I saw one yesterday where a girl gets stuck in a couch with 2 pillows in her head. Her head. Stuck. With 2 pillows. Gasp. A burglar. How dare you break into my house? I'll teach you. Unbuttons blouse. Oh no. How horrible. Do you happen to know the address of this house? I want to pay them a visit. That's disgusting. Where? Sticks dick in girl while she's doing laundry. Oh sorry, that's my phone. EMILYWILL undefined. Yes. Actually. And the ripped yoga pants too, like. Are ye a moron? This is the fuse box that causes trouble. Maybe you can take a look at it. Sure. But why is the floor covered with straw? Why are you wearing a mask? Well, give me a blowjob then. Original German. Der Klassiker. D. There was one making fun of augmented reality. This guy was playing Porn Star Go and found this woman dressed as Charizard. She started sucking his dick when this random guy walks by and sees this dude with his dick out. Peeping the air. Undefined. Thanks to /u/RichAlex2010 for finding the vid. Feep that is funny, got a link, I kinda wanna see it. For research obviously. Relevant clip around 20 seconds in, obviously NSFW link. The one where the dude needs to hide so he just puts a lampshade on his head and stands there. Best moment in the entire porn industry. So get this. The dog walker, the girl loses the dog. Goes back to the house to tell the owner. And the owner said something along the lines of, "You are my dog now, Lamau." The actual peeping dog was never seen or mentioned again. And I remember laughing my ass off wondering what happened to the dog and why the owner doesn't care. Why the owner doesn't care? He still has a dog. What do you mean? Somebody wasn't paying attention to the plot, lol. You have to learn how to suck and peep so you don't become a speep. Logic checks out. Learn how to handle your liquor so you don't become a lush. You know? Don't tell your mom. Mom. Standing right there the whole time like this. Don't tell my mom that I was running the AC with the window open. I will let you. My father. Come in my ass to protect my dirty secret. I mean. TBF. That's kind of a cardinal sin. Punishable by death. You go straight from teen to MILF at around age 24. As far as I can tell. You either retire a teen speep or live long enough to become a mature natural. Harvey Bent aka Two Facials. That name is goddamn hilarious, lol. Girl searches for Louisiana trip and her phone obviously autocorrects it to lesbian trib and her stepmom walks in on her right then. Okay, but as a lesbian who has searched for tribbing for research enough times that it got added to my dictionary. My phone actually does autocorrect random words to tribbing. And I've narrowly avoided accidentally sending a text with that word in it to my mom on multiple occasions. Caught it right before hitting send. Undefined. Might be time to reset your phone's dictionary. Okay. There is this lesbian porn about two roommates who discover that they both have a date with the same dude at the same time and just decide to stay home and have peep with each other instead. All I could think about was this guy seriously wanting to date both girls at literally the same time. Did he plan to use the old switcheroo? Wait. I have to use the restroom real quick. Sprints to the second date and spends a few minutes there. Excuse me for a moment. Sprints back to the first date. Rinse and repeat. Could we call it Mr. Doubtfire? I saw a scene once where the guy asked the girl if she was going to join in for a three-way and her logic was sure. I'm on the cover so I have to be in however many scenes. Breaking the fourth wall. The best porn doesn't take itself seriously. It's not cheating if it's anal. This is a direct quote. I knew a guy who genuinely used this to justify his cheating. If he was doing something that he didn't do with his girlfriend, then how is that cheating? I think I'd be even more upset that my boyfriend was sticking his ding-dong a random person's poop hole and then having peep with me later. Gotta peep those lemon stealing peeps so they stop stealing your peeping lemons. Well, I mean, I feel like a lemon thief would be more fun to peep than a lemon. But you protect your peeping lemons however you see fit. If you rub harder, she comes faster. It totally doesn't hurt her or anything. Just slap the speep out of that genital area. Works every time. Do some classic combo moves while you're at it. Some woman was acting like she was baking cookies. She just smashed flour and water together under a rolling pin before taking store-bought cookies out of the oven. Worst part is that once the actual porn started, she threw the flour all over her vagina. It killed my mood to see such carelessness and a blatant disregard for the art of baking. Not gonna lie. I want to start my own porn studio just for nude baking videos. I told my coworker and he said he wants to see topless women cooking bacon. I don't think I have the heart to ask a woman to scald herself for art. The girl needed to pee. So she walked into a random house. And found a bathroom with no toilet. Only a dude in a bathtub who told her to wee into the bathtub. What the hell? I'ma need sauce for this. Chief. It's missing from my research. Stepdad and stepdaughter doing the deed noiselessly next to sleeping mom. Where do they buy their beds from? Tempur-Pedic. Obviously. Don't you remember the wine glass commercials? Why is there straw around here? Why do you have a mask on? Okay. Then give me a BJ. It's from a real German scene. Just eat link. It became a meme in Germany. Old school classic. Also. Alarm. LMFAU her look at the end. A mix of WTF and resigning to her fate. I wish I knew what it was. So this barely legal 27-year-old is in the shower. Older dude walks in and she asks him what the peep he's doing in her bathroom. Dude says he's a poker buddy of her dad's and he needs to take a speep. She reluctantly says, okay, and he takes off his pants and underwear and sits down on the toilet. He gets up, walks over to the shower door and starts just jerking off while making the stupidest faces. She freaks out and asks him again what the peep he's doing. He responds that her father told him to make himself at home. And ask his daughter if he needs anything. He needs a blowjob. She says something like, well, if my dad said to take care of you, guess I should take care of you. 15 minutes go by and they've peeped everywhere in the bathroom. Dude says he's getting close. Pulls out and starts to finish on her. But what starts out as a moan ends up in the loudest guttural battle cry I've ever heard. Ooh, ah, gag. It was the funniest porn I've ever seen. But can't find it for the life of me. Mans went from oaf peep that feels so good to Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Foos ho da. Leave a like and a comment if you liked the video. Check out more Reddit related video, I am posting them daily. Subscribe to see more Reddit content.